What is up, Maple Boomers? Zach here. Got a bit of a longer video today. Just want to preface this video with this quick section here describing what's gonna, what you're about to see. I recorded some of my boss runs this week, and because some people have been asking like for basically a Ren solo, Challenger World 2 POV for some of the harder bosses, like Will, Seagloom, Gila, and Darknull. I think I recorded. I'll do a Lucid next week, but I'm gonna slowly put these out with my commentary, so there'll be longer videos. It's not sped up, it's just the fight in real time. I'll be putting commentary on after the fact, so I recorded it, muted my mic during the fight itself, and then I'll walk you through the fight as I'm like what I'm thinking in the each moment, and the mechanics I'm looking out for and everything. So if you want that kind of thing, stick around. It's gonna be a longer video. Each video will probably be over maybe close to 20 minutes. I apologize for the microphone. Might be a little sensitive. Might pick up like a lot, of background noise. I'm working on getting a better mic, but they are quite expensive. So, it's what I got. But if you have any questions or anything, or any future bosses you want me to break down, I'm not the best at like boss breakdown videos. There are way better boss breakdown videos of like just general mechanics. But I will give you, they're not min clears. They're like lower damage clears because it's Challenger World. With about, I think a lot of these fights are about 32 mil CP without rental gear, and then on rental it's about close to 50 with familiars. But you'll see in the videos. But yeah, if you like that, stick around. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. All right, you guys. So here we go. We're gonna do Will first. This video will be a breakdown. I'm showing you my buffs and everything before I go in. Pretty basic stuff. Nothing crazy. It's all stuff that's like free. I don't even have like all the best buffs and everything. I'll show my combat power. But again, like I said, about on rental 50 mil. Nothing crazy with the bosses or with the fams either. You've seen I've got 2 boss fams and then 1 attack 6%. I think I will swap. I'll swap during phase 2. You'll see to healing fams. Again, all very basic stuff. I think it's like nothing even over 10%. Now with Will, before I even get into this, I would definitely recommend you guys watch like a mechanic video, because there's a lot of mechanics here that I'm kind of just ignoring. And if you have lower damage, you're gonna have to partake in those mechanics that I'm just kind of skipping here. General phase 1 and 2 breakdown, you're not going to want to hold your bursts. I start the fight off, as you saw, I immediately pop my full burst without origin skill here. That's just for timings of when the origin will be back up. I want to kind of save it for. I think I end up I think I end up popping it anyways. My thought process is I'm trying to just hold it for phase 2 because I'm going to get out of phase 2 as soon as possible. But you can see here I still have it off, off cooldown. Now, all I'm doing is I'm trying to get to the first test as fast as possible. When in phase 1, you don't really got to worry about really anything. You're going to out heal all the orbs and everything. I am jumping a little bit left and right, just trying to stay behind Will in general. You'll see the first test starts here, but you really don't got to worry about like your positioning too much in phase 1. Honestly, you literally just tank everything, except for the big tornadoes. You want to avoid those. First test here, very easy. Just making sure we get to the middle as fast as possible. Now that we're out, I don't have my burst back up yet. You can see, so I'm just gonna pop my D skill. I'm forgetting the name. The skill you pop every time it's off cooldown. And the second health bar here, it takes a while to go down. I don't have my burst up. I'm not gonna use origin. I think I'm a little greedy with the origin actually. I think now that I'm remembering, I don't think I pop it at all during phase 1 of the fight. So we're just gonna kind of chill here. There's no reason to rush. Phase 1, you can fully take your time with it. Phase 2 and phase 3 are where things get very, very hectic, and you'll see that later on. I get moved here to a different dimension. One pro tip here, though, that a lot of people don't know. Burst back up here, going into the burst, just trying to get the larger health bar down sooner. If the tornado spawns and you don't have like an iframe up, or you don't want to use your iframe, and you're not close to the test, you can just dimensional shift, press your interact key, and you become invulnerable after doing so. So a lot of people forget about that. So I'll do that a couple times throughout this fight. But all I did during this one was just slow rolled the DPS. When my burst is back up, immediately pop it, minus the origin. Hitting the test now. You know the deal here. Grab the gold, dodge purple. And we're going to continue. Same thing. Nothing special here. I'm holding my D skill. I'm saying D skill because it's on my D key, but holding D, throw out the orb first. And it's nothing crazy. DPS is fine. Slow rolling. And that's totally fine. Now with phase 2, again, if I was like sweatier and I did the timings, I maybe would pop Origin in phase 1 here. Like right away, because it would already almost be back up in like a minute and a half. But I was kind of going in blind and was like, I know I can do it without Origin, it'll just take longer. So maybe that's like a little min-maxy thing you could do is Origin right away, get through the first health bar faster. But I like to keep it for immediately popping in phase 2. Again, I'm ignoring most of the mechanics here. Like I'm not trying to dodge any balls. I'm just kind of only jumping back and forth, just trying to stay behind him, in case he summons the tornado. Because you'll lifesteal by holding, you know, constant DPS on him. There you go, tornado. I just stay behind him, ignoring everything. My burst just came back up. I'm gonna hold it because we're close enough to phase 2, close enough to the test that if I pop my burst right now, it would not be ready for phase 2. So I don't want. I want to avoid that at all costs. So we're just gonna chill, literally just holding Hurricane. I'm saving my D skill here for the dimension swap. Here we go, pop that. I think I even popped the orb, yeah. Should be final test in a moment. So that was like a mini, that was not the real test, that was the like, your DPS is slow, I'm doing a mini test right before the real test kind of thing. And I kind of just got it at the last second. This is the real test. Just chill in blue. Gonna hydrate here real quick. Same thing, you know the test here. Alright. Should be in phase 2 here in just a moment. If I'm in a proper run, phase 1 you don't need healing fams, so you put your DPS fams, that's fine. Phase 2, you want to swap to healing fams, because, yeah, here you go, I do it right here. Got the healing fams on, I think it applied. Got them summoned. Because you have healing cut in phase 2, and it's very annoying. So I'm just making sure I'm prepared for that. I'm going to try and get to the first test as fast as possible. That's my thought process here. I hate phase 2. It's very annoying. Almost as much as phase 3. So I'm popping everything here. Oh, do I get greedy? I think I get... Okay, I don't know why I didn't pop Origin there. You should pop Origin there. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I'm saving it for what? Okay, that was a fat finger. that guild menu. So don't be like me. Don't hold Origin. I should have already popped Origin once during this fight at any point. Probably would have been better in phase 1, honestly, because if I'm not using it now, I'll probably. And it's not good to use it in the second part of the second part of this health bar, because it's not going to be up for phase 3. Maybe I'm just showing you guys like hard mode. I don't remember. I don't recall what my thought process was here. So again, this is a part of the fight I would look up the mechanics on. It's a lot to explain. The test is very simple once you know it, but like if you don't know that the placement for those spider legs, it's very annoying. Yeah, I guess I'm just fully raw dog in this phase 1 and phase 2, no Origin. I'm just built different, I guess. The new 20 mil collector potion is about to run out. I forget the name of that potion, but I got about 15 seconds left on that. My DPS will drop a little bit. I have my 1 guild skill on. My guild is smaller, so I don't have all the guild skills. So here, this again, similar to phase 1, I'm ignoring a lot of the mechanics. I am jumping a lot back and forth. I'm not even using the teleport. In a perfect world, you could use the teleport to dodge a lot of stuff here, and I will in phase 3, I think, use it a little bit. But I just want to show you can kind of just bunny hop left and right. I'm actively trying to avoid the dots here a little bit because they will sap away the interact, so I can't heal. With the healing fams, it isn't as painful, I can heal a good amount off just the healing fams passively. Burst came back up, which is great. No origin again, so this should be a cleaner fight for you guys. We got the second test. Got to get hit here. I actually took a hit there. That's pretty bad. But it's okay. You don't instantly die, and if you do get hit, I recommend you heal right away, like I did. There you go. Okay. Phase 3. Pain in the ass. Especially with lower damage. I'm at 50 mil CP. I think I swap back to damage fams here, which I would recommend you do. The healing sucks, but maybe I don't. I don't. Okay. Well, then I would recommend you guys do swap back to your damage fams, because this phase, it sucks. On lower damage, you're gonna get webbed out. Like, spoiler alert, it's gonna happen to me. You'll see my mindset here is I'm trying to avoid the dots as much as possible, the orbs that are spawning. And I'm trying to cleanse every time it's up. I'm trying to use my interact and go touch some webs, because I know getting webbed out is a very real threat here, and it has happened to me before, and it's a pain in the ass to clear that. So every time I'm getting knocked back, or every time the spider is forcing me to jump away, I'm trying to hit interact if it's up. So I got the interact back up. I'm just jumping back and forth, trying to avoid the dots. I see. Okay, I get knocked back. Unfortunate. Stand still. I got the poison on me, so I'm doing more damage. In a perfect world, if I had my burst back up, I would pop my full burst and origin there. You want to try and origin while you have that green aura, because you'll do like 30% more damage. So again, the general play right here: keep jumping, keep weaving left and right. There is a safe spot that you can avoid the tentacles. I take a death. That's unfortunate. But I don't really use it. I'm just trying to stay moving, because I'm so scared of getting webbed out. So I'm just really trying to avoid everything I can. And so far, doing a good job. Right now, I got the green aura, so I'm gonna pop full burst, and I will pop Ori here. There we go. First Ori of the 10-minute long fight. First origin of the fight. Not my best. I guess thought process. I really don't know why I didn't pop it sooner. It's also stressful, like, to know the timings of everything. So I got some good meter on the interact key. I take another unfortunate death. I jumped too soon. I didn't hit the interact first before touching the webs. So right now it's just kind of I'm trying not to panic, but I'm noticing my gauge is pretty low. So I'm trying to also DPS at the same time, keep the webs going. I favor the left side more than the right. You'll notice in general for clearing webs. So I prioritize the left side. It's just, you should be doing both evenly, but it's hard. Stand still. Just DPSing. I'm just praying I keep my lives high. I'm now at this point in the fight. I'm like, okay, my gauge is not replenishing as quickly as it was when I first started. So I'm starting to panic a little bit. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get webbed out. Take another death here. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Once you start seeing the big webs, yeah, there we go. I'm like, oh, big webs coming in. That's not good. Immediately try and cleanse it. Get back, cleanse another one. My burst is up in 30 or 20. Big web, cleanse right away. I framed that one. 10 seconds still burst. I'm just really hoping. In my mind, I'm like, I know it's not gonna happen, but I wish this burst will just finish him off, but it's not going to. With Origin, yeah, it would. So I'm gonna pop this here. I have green aura, so it should do good damage. I think aura drops halfway through. That's fine. That was like 10%, 18% about. Not enough to kill him. No, oh, yeah. That was a weird. I feel like I shouldn't have died on that one. I did the proper mechanic there. I did jump away. Big web above him. That's not good. You can see the webs are encroaching more and more. This is very scary. Because it's harder to dodge stuff with that web there. And I can't dodge. Yeah, I'm just dodging into the webs now. I can't dodge to keep my gauge high enough to activate to cleanse webs. So now I'm like, okay, I'm screwed. So when you're in a situation like this, what you can do is, if it's feasible to hold, every time you die, you basically... I know that at his HP percentage right now, I could kill him with an Origin, the stun, and like the iframe. So with 5 lives, I could just keep dying, holding the full death timer, wait till my Origin is back up, and I will have just enough time to do that. If you're in a situation like that, you need to do it, do that. Like, you should... What I'm doing is not advisable. Just keep rezzing, tanking, like, you know, damage, and just... I'm fully... I'm locked out right now. Every time I spawn after like 2 or 3 seconds, I'm getting skill locked, and then I'm just dying. So right now I'm like, okay, well, I'm screwed. I'm hoping you'll see me wait the death timer out. I have enough time on the iframe coming up to line up with my DPS or my burst. So that's my plan. Is I'm gonna res, iframe, burst, and hopefully he dies. I don't have Origin up. That's all you can do in this situation. It just happens at lower DPS. So let's see how this goes. I got DPS I got my burst and my iframe up. Res, invulnerable for a few seconds, pop iframe, popping burst, and he's dead. That's how you have to do it. It sucks, it's stressful. I could have played it a little cleaner, but when you're, again, I'm not a low CP either. I'm like about 50 CP, or 50 mil CP. I didn't have my DPS fams on. I had my HP fams, so maybe I could have done that differently. Police. But that's pretty much the fight. Look up a mechanics guide if you'd like. I'm not the best at explaining all that stuff. I didn't get shit this week. But yeah, it's not too bad. Phase 2 gets stressful. Phase 3 is really stressful. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. I'm sorry if I'm not the best at explaining this, but you can kind of see what it looks like as a Ren to go through that fight. Like and subscribe if you guys would like, and any questions you have, throw them in the comments for me. Okay, see you guys later.